it good as a leader to show vulnerability? Hello, I'm Penny Eccles, and here's the next in my series of leadership tips. I believe there are lots of leaders out there who have a real desire to give an appearance of being perfect. They want to be the cleverest in the room, they want to make all the decisions, and they want to be the most in control. But it can't be a very happy existence because first you must think that everybody else is wrong and is a constant disappointment. And secondly, I do believe it must take its toll on people's mental health. These robot dictators do exist in the real world, and it is definitely a leadership strategy because I've seen lots of robot dictators climb the ladder quite quickly because they get things done. Um, but do they get things done in the right way and do they help to achieve the potential of their teams? I'm not so sure. So, I want to talk to you about vulnerability, and it's something that I've learned to share more as I've progressed through my career. I think as leaders, it's almost part of our DNA that we don't like to show our imperfections. We like to be right. And so it's something that I think has to be learned sometimes to show a bit more of ourselves. I was once asked to go to an away day, and the facilitator asked us to attend with a box of some items that we felt depicted our lives and our career journeys to date. Now, the night before, I just read a book by Patrick Lencioni called The Five Dysfunctions of a Team. And it was quite enlightening for me. It told me that the best leaders are the ones that share a bit of themselves, even the things that they don't usually share with people. So I made a bold decision. I decided to go with that box and really tell the people in my peer group, my team, who I was and why I react in certain ways and why I choose to lead in certain ways. It was me at my most vulnerable. And I decided to go first. I volunteered to go first because I knew I'd lose my bottle if I went second or third. And I knew everybody else was going to be very formal and use very career centered items in their box. And do you know what? I'm so glad I did it because I think it helped the dynamic of the team. And it meant that the people who went after me were more willing to share more of themselves afterwards, too. Now, since that time, I've been asked to deliver keynotes and mentor people. And I've found that the more vulnerable I've been, the more people have said that I've helped to inspire them, which is a really great feeling. But it's something that you have to practice and really exercise your strength in because vulnerability doesn't always come easy to us. Now, the beauty of being vulnerable is that number one, it's very personal. So your experience makes you you. And sometimes you've had to go through some real struggle. That phrase, what doesn't kill us make us stronger, comes to mind here. Um, your life and your career experiences make you the leader that you are, and that is your superpower. And secondly, you can control how vulnerable you want to be, and you can be selective about who you want to be vulnerable with. I'm not saying at all that you should show all of your vulnerabilities, all of your weaknesses and imperfections to people who won't receive it in the right way. And my personal view is if you feel like you want to cry, my advice would be try not to, because I think that's a bit too vulnerable, and it might make people react to you more differently in the future. I would actually say that if you do feel like crying at work, you should really consider if that's the place you want to be, if it makes you feel like that. And also talk to your friends and peers about it, and because nobody should struggle. Um, so there you go. That's my tip on vulnerability. If you're willing to share something about yourself, it will encourage others to share things about themselves too. It will create a feeling of trust in a team. And you never know, you might just inspire somebody to do the same themselves.